Good evening from Crawfordsville High School on the Athenian baseball field. Tonight we're the Crawfordsville Athenians take on the Cougars from North Putnam. Athenians coming off of a defeat 2 nights ago at the hands of the Danville Warriors, Mike, and we need a win here, and I think we were saying this last Saturday maybe.
I think we did too, yeah. We are in real bad need of a win tonight to get back on the track.
Well, this is Dan Welliver along with Mike Schubert, and we're hopeful indeed that the Athenians can get into the left-hand column this evening. We've got a beautiful evening for baseball, Mike, and I see several North Putnam fans in the bleachers already, and Athenian fans still coming in. We've got girls softball game going to the same time. The girls from Crawfordsville playing Seeger this evening. So a lot of activity here at both ball diamonds. The Athenians right now find themselves, Mike, a little further down in the standings that, what we're used to. Let's put it that way.
Yes, that's for sure.
This is, we mentioned before, this has been a real crazy year as far as conference play. The Frankfurt Hot Dogs actually stand alone right now in first place, pending upon tonight's ball game between Tri-West and Western Boone. But Frankfurt is 7-2, Tri-West is 6-2, Lebanon 5-4, North Montgomery 5-4. Your Athenians are 4-5, and South is 3-6. Danville is 3-6, and Western Boone 2-6. And again, they are playing Tri-West this evening. So, Athenians with 5 games left in conference play, and next week they'll be playing the Southmont Mounties, and then the following week North Montgomery, and then that lone game at the end back with the Frankfurt Hot Dogs. Right. So, a lot of baseball left, a lot of conference baseball left.
Yeah, there is, yes. There's a lot left, and we just need to find a way to start pecking away and getting back in the win column.
Well, we'll turn it over to the PA announcer and let him give the starting lineup. So,
number 32, Hayden Ruse. Right second, the center fielder, number 16, Evan Davies. Right third, the designated hitter, number 18, Kane Benj. Benj will be hitting for the starting pitcher, number 12, Austin Rader. Batting fourth, the catcher, number 23, Colton Thorson. Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 8, Jalen Berry. Batting sixth, the right fielder, number 25, Zach Culberson. Batting seventh, the second baseman, number 4, Colton Clifford. Batting eighth, the left fielder, number 11, Cole Shoemaker. Batting at third baseman, number 6, Nick Huff. The Cougars are coached by Mr. Brian Jeter. And now, for your Crawfordsville Athenians. Leading off, the first baseman, number 21, Will Kellerman. Batting second, the second baseman, number 5, Carson Scott. Batting third, the third baseman, number 20, Josh Blackburn. Batting fourth, the left fielder, number 34, Austin Warren. Batting fifth, the starting pitcher, number 24, Cameron Saunders. Batting sixth, the right fielder, number 6, Jake Decker. Batting seventh, the shortstop, number 8, Cale McCarty. Batting eighth, the second baseman, number 19, Sammy Riddle. And batting ninth, the center fielder, number 25, Cade Fitzwater. Your teams are coached by Mr. John Froach. He's assisted by Rhett Welliver, Tony Bean, and Darrell Hobson. At this time, fans, would you please rise, join the blue ball hats as we honor the United States of America with the playing of our national anthem. Let's play Athenian baseball.
I think that's right.
Yeah. I think that's what I looked up the other night.
Yeah. Just about ready to go here, and we have a beautiful night, as we mentioned earlier. The temperature 71 degrees, the wind out of the northwest up to 11 miles an hour. And, again, fans still coming in. Again, there's a youth recognition, I think, with the girls' softball this evening,
Yes,
Mike.
it was, yeah.
And so there's some extra young ladies and parents there, and that's good to see.
Yeah, the parking lot looks nice tonight. Full out there, full house in. Got both Korean Diamonds going as usual.
Well, we have battery tonight with Cam on the mound. They do not know what the catching situation is on Mike.
Right, yeah,
maybe we can check and find that out. Maybe just the night off, but in any case, we've got a young man, Mr. Bennett, not in the lineup tonight, and we'll try to check and see where that is. But anyway, Cam Saunders on the mound and Sammy Phillips behind the plate. Another move, we mentioned kind of a switch here with Kate Fitzwater going to center field and Josh Blackburn moving from center to third base.
The shortstop, number 32, Hayden Rude.
You know, we've got 5 games this week. Maybe that might be a little bit of why we're having a little pitching change. Give Owen a little rest here because we'll have 2 games tomorrow.
Well, we noted that when we got the starting lineup that Bennett's name wasn't anywhere to be found.
Yeah, you kind of look around.
He may not be available in effect.
Right.
Here's the first pitch by Cam. That's a ball. Leadoff hitter is Rudds.
Yes, Hayden Rudds. He will be the shortstop tonight.
Here's a swing and a miss. One up and in, and Cam ahead on the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's a ball fouled off, and unfortunately, that's headed for the girls. I'll have to do a little engineering or something to figure out some kind of a way to see if we can stop some of those foul balls.
They get a lot of our foul balls over there.
All right, here's the 1-2 on the way. Swung on a miss, a breaking ball. Maybe a changeup, Mike, but
looked like it might have been.
Definitely off-speed pitch. Swung on a miss by Rudes. Then I'll bring up the center fielder, Davies. Davies is a junior. Here's the first pitch for a ball. Cam working out of the stretch as always. Here's a pitch swung on a miss. Something breaking away. Got the outside part of the plate. Count evens. 1 ball, 1 strike. Evan Davies grounds it out to second base. Scott's got it. He's on to first base. Out number 2. I'll bring up the DH. Binge, number 18. Kane Binge is one of the seniors on this Cougar team. First pitch right there for a strike. Just getting underway here at the Athenian baseball field. No score with 2 down here in the top half of the first inning. Here's a pitch, check swing, and he did check in time.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the ball again out to Scott. He's got it on the short hop, knocks it down, but the throw to first is low, and that's going to be a throwing error. Carson Scott had a short hop there and probably could have squared up a little better on it, Mike. Yeah. And the ball hit off his glove and got behind him and made him hurry his throw, and unfortunately it was low.
Yes.
So the Athenians record an error right off the get-go here, but we do have 2 down.
Yeah. Binge was batting for the pitcher, Austin Rader. Now we have Colton Thorson up. He is the catcher.
He's a junior. Here's a high hard one. A ball and no strike. Thorson, a pretty stockily built young man. Good lead at first. He edges away, but he's not going, and this pitch is up high. 2 balls, no strikes. Cam steps down off the rubber. Big lead. It's still not going. Swung on a miss. Again, something off speed there. Had Thorson way out in front on that one. Throw over, runner back.
Got him.
No, he's out. He laid call out there, but I think he had it right.
I think he did too.
So Cam Saunders with a pickoff there. Will puts the tag on, and that'll be out number 3. So the top half of inning number 1 for the Cougars. No runs, no hits. There was 1 Athenian error and no runner left on base. A good pickoff move there, Mike. And, I think maybe second to a double play. It's maybe the pitcher's next best friend, saves some pitches and
he was getting a pretty huge lead. I'm sure the coaches and Cam were working together on that, looking at how far off he was.
Yeah, he was a little late reacting, really. He got in nice with the head first back into the first base, but he just didn't really react real quick when we turned to make the throw. But anyway, good out there, and Cam saved some pitches there.
Yes, he did. We'll be leading off the bottom of the first with Will Kellerman, followed by Carson Scott and Josh Blackburn, and hopefully a few more.
Well, Athenians coming into tonight's play, 10-8 overall. As we mentioned, 4-5 in conference play. And, I think we can look at this team and see where, we missed some opportunities.
Yes.
Had a couple of games where we really probably lost because of the defense.
Right. We had some rough errors.
Had 2 games, I believe. I remember one specifically against Lebanon where we get the bases loaded, nobody out, and strike out and hit into a double play.
Right.
And do that twice.
Yeah, we did that twice.
And really turned that ball game
Same
around.
part of the order, yes.
And so maybe typical of a younger ball club to be inconsistent. But as I said, I think you've almost got to say everybody's inconsistent.
Over here. 7-1 top 3.
And I think we have a score here from Southmont.
That's it.
11-3, South over Turkey Run.
11-1, top of 3.
Oh, I said there, yeah. 11-1.
That's what our message says there.
No, that's right. 11-1, top of 3. So
okay.
Now he's ahead over Turkey Run. Okay. Will Kellerman steps in for the Athenians. First pitch is called a strike. Got the outside part of the plate about knee high. There's a ground ball up the middle. Will's got a little speed, and he'll beat that one out.
Oh, yeah.
Second baseman had to go over a couple of steps from the bag, and by the time he got the ball on to first base, Will beats it out for a base hit. So runner first here now, nobody down.
Second baseman, Carson Scott.
That brings up Carson Scott, one of the super sophomores for the Athenians. There's a ball that gets away at first base, but not far enough. Will wisely hangs to the bag. Here's the stretch and the pitch. This one's way outside. Carson Scott is a young man who knows how to bunt the ball. Got a lot of bunt hits this year, and it goes along with the fact that he runs pretty well, too. Here's a bunt. But that was going to be foul, and he probably would have liked to have taken that one, as that pitch was pretty much up in his eyes. So the count evens. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bottom half of inning number 1. Athenians against the North Putnam Cougars. Here's the pitch, and this time Carson lets it go by. Ball 2. Will, pretty moderate lead over there. Here's the pitch. Carson again lets one go by, and Will, I think there's one guy out there didn't agree with that call, but count goes 3 balls, 1 strike. That one's in there, so the count goes full. Let's see if Will goes on this. Here's a pitch. This is grounded up the middle. Shortstop over. He's got it on the first base, and he is out. Carson might have been better off just keeping his stride going. He took a big hop at the end there. It was a very close play, but I believe the umpire definitely got it right. So 1 down. He does advance Kellerman at second base, and that'll bring up the third baseman, Josh Blackburn. Josh, a junior. That one's taking a ball. Here's no play as Will just got a big jump on the pitcher and steals third base easily. 2 balls, no strikes. Will at third base now with 1 down. Blackburn squares, then gets back, and this will get him right between the 2 and the 0. So Josh trots on down to first base. No harm, apparently. No one even gave him any sympathy on that.
No, not at all. Poor guy.
Austin Warren.
All right, that brings up Austin Warren. Austin playing left field tonight. Runners first and third, one down. Here's the pitch. He squares. Catcher can't come up with it cleanly. I don't think he's throwing anyway. So Blackburn on down to second base. Second and third now. One down. There's a good breaking ball. Count evens, 1-1. Here's the pitch, and this is taken on the inside part of just off the plate, and the count is 1-1. I think. Maybe I said.
I think you're right.
Another ball and 2.
Okay.
Yeah, should be.
Well, I'm not sure what the umpire put up. Here's a ball fouled back into the net. See, he's only got one ball. I thought the count should be 2 balls. Well, we stole second base.
Yeah.
That was ball.
Yeah. Right.
So anyway,
has to be.
But it's official now, 1-2 anyway. Even though here's a ball to center field, that ball is going to drop, and so that'll bring in 1 run. We had to wait out there on second base and see if the center fielder could get to the ball, but I don't know whether the wind pushed it down that much. It wasn't hit very hard, and Athenians on the board now, 1-0. All right, that'll bring up the pitcher, Cam Saunders. Cam, one of our juniors. Here's a breaking ball up high. Coach Rhodes running through the signals down third base. Coach Welliver trying to keep us alive at first base there. Here's a runner down to second base with no throw. So once again, Athenians standing out there on second and third. Still only 1 down. This one's right there. 2 balls, 1 strike. Pitch inside, makes it 3-1. Third baseman about even with Bag, but middle infielders playing back. Here's a pitch, swung on a miss. That was a high one, maybe the top of the zone, but Cam couldn't catch up with it, so the count is full. Cam swung a one there. That looked to be down around his ankle.
Yeah, that was pretty low, wasn't it?
Jake Decker on deck. Oh, there's a breaking ball that hung just a little bit inside. I think Cam may have actually quit on it a little bit quick, but
yeah, he
ball was. I think it was definitely inside.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, bases loaded now for Decker, and I'm not sure we got a conference over here. Coach Froge. It looked like they're checking their lineup.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what there was.
Coach Hobson was out with them.
Yeah. Guess they're settled they had them right.
They're satisfied with it anyway.
So Decker with the bases loaded. Here's a pitch. This is taken down low. Austin Rader delivers inside corner, strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 down, but the bases are loaded. Middle field, infield is coming into baseline level. Here's a swing and a miss. Something with a little bit of break on it, and it's down low. So Jake behind on the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's a pitch swung, a line up the middle, and that'll go through. 1 run's in. Here comes run number 2. And the Athenians go up by a score of 3-0. Didn't get that really on the fat of the bat there, but...
no, he just got enough to get it through, right through the middle.
The shortstop, Cale McCarty.
All right, still only 1 down. Runners at first and second for Cale McCarty, the shortstop. Cale, here's the runner cut off, but he gets back in as the tag really didn't get there quite in time, but we were kind of hung out to dry, actually.
Yes, we were. you know, he made a good move. He just didn't have a lot of pep on the ball getting it back to second.
Took a while for the ball to get there.
Yeah.
The tag wasn't real quick either.
No.
All right, Cale back in there, and here's the pitch taken up and in. Cale McCarty, only a sophomore. Here's the ball gets loose, but no advancement. Pitch was a little bit inside, so Cale hit on the count. 2 balls, no strikes. Here's a fly ball, left field, center field. Who wants it? And the left fielder drops the ball.
Oh.
I think the young man really got himself in a little bit of a quandary
Bad
there.
Position, yes.
I think he was aware the center fielder was in behind him, and he was a little uneasy as he got to the ball. So that'll be an error on the Cougars. And now the bases are loaded once again. Here's a pitch swung on and missed. Sammy Riddle has DH'd most of the season. He has caught a few innings, and tonight he's got to start behind the plate. Here's a breaking ball in there for a strike. So Sammy down on the count, 0-2. Sammy, one of 2 seniors on this ball club. The other being the next batter, Cade Fitzwater, is on deck. Here's the pitch swung on and missed. So Sammy goes down. So 2 away, bases still loaded.
The center fielder, Cade Fitzwater.
Cade a chance to drive in a couple more here and get the Athenians a little bit relaxed in this situation. Here we go with a breaking ball right there. That one had a little more break to it. Some of these throwing appeared to be right about knee level. Here's a ball grounded to the left side. Shortstop has it on to first base, and he's out. Very, very close play there. Cade really hot-footed down to first base. Nailed on a bang-bang play. So, after 1 full inning of play, it's the Cougars, no runs, no hits, no errors, or 1 error. And your Athenians have 3 runs on 2 hits. And I noted that there are no errors being scored tonight, Mike.
Well,
we have 1 for both teams, I think.
Right,
the center fielder just made 1.
But I have us for 3 hits, so we're disagreeing with the scorekeeper up there.
Well, they must have given a hit on the ball to center field. The only thing I know, and I don't know how you could do that. But.
I have Kellerman leading off with a hit. I have Austin Warren with a hit, and I have Jake Decker with a hit. And if you stop and think about them,
yeah,
they were all hits.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay, well, we'll not lean too hard on the scoreboard.
No, we
How's
won't.
that?
No, he's doing a fine job up there.
Checking on the softball scoreboard over here, finds the Lady Athenians down by a score of 5-0. It's the bottom of the third. So they need to get some runs on the board.
Yeah, that'll bring up, we're going to have the second. Colton Thorson will come back up. He was in the batter's box when Cam picked off the runner at first. So it'll be Thorson, Barry, and Culbertson. And this is coming up in the second, for top of the second.
Leading off for North Putnam. The catcher, number 23, Colton Thorson.
All right, Thorson, the cleanup hitter, ready to go, and he takes the first pitch too high. This next pitch is right there.
Oh.
Nope, it's not right there. What do we look at, Mike?
Well, he brought it down a little bit from that first pitch, but evidently not enough.
2 balls, no strikes. Top of the second. This one's in there for a strike. Here's a 2-1. That one's that way. 3-1. Again, the wind cut out of the northwest. That means it's coming from the foul line on the left side to the foul pole on the right side. Here's ball 4. That one gets away from Sammy, but no further advancement. So Cam with a leadoff walk here in the top half of the second inning.
There's a wreck down there. Bad wreck. I'll talk to him, Mark.
Here's one good stop by Sammy as that was down and in. Slid over to his left and kept the ball right there. 1 ball, no strikes. Thorson with a moderate lead at first. Here's a pitch in there for a strike, and the count evens 1-1. Here's a punt, popped up. Sammy Riddle has it. Good job of running on the bases out there by Thorson, who I don't know, there was a conversation out there, but I'm not sure what that was all about, Mike. But anyway, Thorson noted that the bunt was popped up and hung with the bag at first base. So 1 down now. Number 25, Culbertson's the hitter. Zach Culbertson, one of the seniors on the North Putt team. Here's the pitch. That's right there for a strike. Fastball inside corner. Second pitch is in there, and it's a 0-2 count. This one's way outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Thorson likes to get a great secondary lead down there at first base. Here's the pitch. Swung on. Grounded left side. Josh Blackburn on to first base. That's an out. Good job. Being aggressive coming across. Out number 2. That'll bring up Clifford.
Colton Clifford, yes. He's the second baseman. Oh, we got him there. Cam got another one.
Another pickoff. Well, that sure saved some pitches, I'll say that. So, in the inning for North Putnam, for the second time in a row, they get a guy on and get a guy picked off. They have no runs on no hits after an inning and a half. Your Athenians with 3 runs on 2 hits. Coming to bat.
We're back at the top of the order. The bottom of the second. Will Kellerman, Carson Scott, Josh Blackburn. Coach had a little discussion with the umpire about his strike zone coming off there. He didn't like a couple of those strikes.
Probably didn't like his hitter popping that bunt up either.
No, I'm sure he didn't like that either.
I don't believe it was a strike.
No.
Austin Rader, the North Putnam pitcher, is only a sophomore. It really handles himself pretty well out there, Mike. I think he's, had a little trouble here in the first inning, but really, I can see where with a little more work. Look at it. Well, I think he could do some things as far as his technique a little better, but
right.
But he looks like a pitcher still, and only a sophomore, so he's got time to grow with the game.
Well, we'll let off the first with a base hit and scored. So he comes off to lead off the second. Bottom and second.
Yeah, Will beat out the infield hit. As we mentioned, Will, pretty good wheels. First pitch is way outside, ball 1. This one's down. 2 balls, no strikes. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's a breaking ball for a strike. So it's outside, 3 balls, 1 strike. Rader brings it in. That's on the outside corner. So it's a full count, 3-2. Will Kellerman leading off here in the bottom half of inning number 2. That one's outside, so Will gets a free one. He's on down to first base.
That'll bring up Carson Scott.
Are you getting cold, Mike? The temperature's down to 70 now. The wind is also slowed a little bit, too.
Yeah, you can tell that.
Although, last I checked, they had it down to 10 miles an hour. We started at 11. It looks like it's maybe a little more Although, looking at the left field flag,
there's one out there that's
there,
up.
So
yeah.
It probably is about 10. Okay, here we go with Carson Scott. Turns the bunt, takes a pitch. Well, you know, I tell you, Carson has really been good. I mean, I've seen him bunt one or two balls out of the zone, but by and large, his judgment at the plate is really good in these bunting situations. Here's a pitch. This one he takes for a strike. One ball, one strike. Carson squares, lets it go by, and it was way outside. 2-1. Now Rader steps off the mound. Guess he didn't like what he saw. Here's a 2-1. Scott takes that one for a strike on the outside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Coach Rhodes running through the signals there. Probably playing it straight up. And straight up and pop up. Unusual for Carson. Just got under that one, and really I thought he may have pulled off a little bit trying to get out of the box too quickly.
Yeah, I think he did.
Nonetheless, goes out number 1, and that'll bring up Josh Blackburn.
Josh was hit by a pitch in the first.
Runner first, 1 down. Pitch, Josh gets hit again.
Yes he does.
That one didn't even get off track much because it found the catcher's glove. But nonetheless, runners at first and second. 1 down. See, Austin last time had a base hit. Takes this one down and in.
I believe he drove in our first run.
Good lead out there by Will. Bigley now, he draws the throw. I think Will had in mind third base that time. A ball, no strikes. 1 down. Here's the pitch. That made Austin make a little face that time.
Yeah.
Well, sacks packed with Athenians here in the bottom of the second. And that'll bring up the pitcher, Cam Saunders. And that'll bring a little bit of a visit out there by the coach for the North Putnam Cougars. Brian Jeter out and seeing if he can settle down his young pitcher.
You know, we was talking about his pickoff move a while ago. He about had us in the first inning. I noticed on that one, he has a good move, but he brings it back. He brings it back like he's winding up. It comes behind his head, so it takes a little extra time to get there.
Yeah, because Will was way out there, and I think just about half started to third base, really.
Yeah, I think he was thinking about it,
Anyway, young man Rader out there has got himself into a little bit of a pickle.
The pitcher, Cameron Saunders.
All right, Cam Saunders steps in now. Chance to drive in some runs here.
Cam's been hitting the ball well lately. He walked his first time up tonight.
Middle infield back for the Cougars. There's a pitch way high, ball 1. Sophomore Austin Rader fires to the plate. That's right there, first strike. Here's a 1-1. Swung on and fouled. A ball and 2 strikes. It's a 3-0 ball game. Athenians in the lead, but a chance to stretch it out here. Here's a high pitch that is fouled back into the net. Count remains 1-2. Here's a ground ball to the pitcher. Oh my!
Oh, he gives us a run.
My goodness! He forgot how many outs there were. He turned it through to first base, and as soon as it got out of his hand, you knew that he knew. That was a tailor-made.
Yes.
1,
2, 3.
Absolutely, 1, 2, 3 in the dugout. But Athenians get a run, and that actually goes as an RBI. So runners at second and third now with 2 down. Here's the pitch. Jake Decker swings and misses.
He put one back through the middle first inning for a base hit and scored 2 runs on that hit.
Next pitch is pop foul. First baseman over, catcher, and I'll tell you what. First baseman, rather than just taking off going hard for that ball, looked at the catcher.
Yeah, why?
And, yeah, I'm going to say, that's your ball, young man. Go get it. And anyway, Jake Decker down on the count, 0-2. Here's a ball swung on and missed.
Oh,
and Jake went fishing that time.
Yes, he did.
Ball way outside. So in the inning for the Athenians, they come up with 1 run. And actually, we didn't have a hit, did we, Mike?
No, we didn't.
So at the end of 2 full innings of play, it's your Athenians 4 and the North Putnam Cougars 0. Mike, looking ahead, tomorrow we got something going here.
Yes, we do.
Yeah. Athenians. And I was told 2 o'clock, so I'm not sure whether this schedule I'm looking at is right or not. It's 1:30, the Athenians.
Yes, it's more like 1:30, yeah.
Well, we'll
have to get a time for sure on that, yeah.
I actually, before we go off, we need to make sure we have the right time on that. But anyway, the Athenians will be taking on Whiteland Community, and as I said, time to be announced later, but 1:30 is what the schedule reads right now. And then following that game, which time is posted at 4 o'clock, the Athenians will take on Cecina Memorial. So right here at Athenian Field, 2 ball games, 2 different teams, doubleheader for the Athenians. But the same thing goes on in North Montgomery. These teams just switch go from North Montgomery to Crawfordsville, Crawfordsville to North Montgomery, so that in effect, everybody is playing 2 ball games.
Doubleheaders.
There. I was just about said it was an old Athenian catcher, but I Brian wouldn't appreciate if I said he was an old Athenian catcher, would he?
He'd understand, though.
Well, we've got a change on the mound.
Yes, we do. What have we got?
Carson
Scott. Okay, so that brings some changes in. I'm seeing Cam went to center field. That's probably Cade Fitzwater at second. Let's check it out. I can't see.
Well, I don't think that's Cam in center.
No,
actually.
I think it's Jake Decker.
It's Decker, yeah.
We'll get it here.
Well, they're making some new moves on us here.
Yeah, I think you're right. That is Jake Decker.
Yeah.
It is Cade at second. Austin's still on that. So
leading off for North Putnam. The second baseman, number 4, Colton.
34.
That may be Cam in
That
right.
may be Cam in right
I
field.
think it is.
I do too. I think we got it now,
Okay.
Dan.
All righty. Well, you know, Carson's had a chance to pitch a little bit here lately. And
Yeah, he pitched the last inning over at Danville. One inning he did not allow a hit.
Here's the ball back to Carson Scott. He runs it a little more than halfway, and he's going to win that race. But
Every time.
He tosses it on over for out number 1. So 1 pitch, 1 out.
That was Clifford Colton. That brings up Cole Shoemaker now, the left fielder.
Shoemaker, a sophomore. There's a pitch right there. That one's down. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Top of the third. Your Athenians lead it by a score of 4-0. Here's one down and in, 2-1. Good stop by Sammy. Here's one stays high. 3-1 now. That one's right there. And the count goes full. Number 11, Cole Shoemaker. Here's a pitch. That's way high, and Shoemaker's on down to first base. So a runner aboard with 1 out. That brings up
The third baseman, Nick Huff.
Nick Huff. Nick Huff playing third this evening. Well, let's see if Carson can pick somebody off. Pitch is in there for a strike. Here's a bunt. It's foul ball. Foul right there at the plate, so 0-2. Huff, the number 9 hitter in the lineup. Can you keep up with my score sheet there, Mike? I messed that thing up. Here's a ground ball left side. Carson Scott has it. Accurate throw. Now the runner's trapped over here. Throw to second. Tags on.
Oh, he wasn't looking.
The umpire had his back to the plate.
He had his back to the plate.
I want to tell you what. Now, there's a guy that had eyes in the back of his head because he didn't. As soon as he turned around, he gave the safe signal. And there's no way in the world he had any idea.
No idea.
Well, I won't say I've never seen that before, but that's a rare one.
Definitely, yeah.
Once in a while you get caught. Actually, I don't know why he was looking at third. I have no idea.
No.
All right, 2 down now. Runner at second base. Leadoff hitter standing in, and he struck out the first time.
Yes, he did. Struck out.
Hayden Rudds. And let's see, Hayden is a senior, yeah. Here's a swing and a miss. Good swing, though. He had a healthy cut. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 down. There's a pitch, stays outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. There's a fastball for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. Whoa, there's one that maybe didn't get out of his hand in time. Or I don't know, maybe it got out too quick. Here's a ball pop foul and out of play. Rattles around behind us. Where's our audio man up there? Didn't give us a bang bang.
Didn't hear that.
Rattle. 3-2. Pitch 1, taking to left field. That's hit deep. That's going to be against the fence. 1 hop, and that'll bring in the first run for the Cougars. So nice job there by Rudds. He got a lot of bat on that one. So it's 4-1 ball game.
That'll bring up the second batter, Evan Davies. He grounded out his first time up.
Evan Davies, a junior. That one's behind him. He wasn't going to hit that one. One ball, no strikes. 2 down with a runner at second base. This one's inside. 2-0. That was way outside. 3 balls, no strikes. Blackburn at third, McCarty at shortstop, Fitzwater at second base, Kellerman, your first baseman, left to right around the infield. Here's a pitch on the inside corner. 3 balls, 1 strike. This one is outside, ball 4. So that'll bring the tying run to the plate here in the top half of inning number 3.
The designated hitter.
Yeah, this will be the designated hitter, Kane Binge.
Got on an error first
Got
time?
on an error and was picked off.
They got a pick out and he's back in, and that was close.
That was.
Except somebody left the ball on the ground. But
yeah.
All right, out of the stretch, as always, here's the breaking ball, and that was a pretty good breaker and pretty good location. And there for a strike, 0-1. Kane Binge. Here's a ball taken to right field. That ball's well hit, but a good job out there as Cam got a good break on that ball and really made the play easily. But that's a ball that a lot of times an outfielder will not judge the ball correctly right off the bat and get a late start. But not the case that time. Cam Saunders making the play easily. So after 2.5 innings of play, your Athenians lead it by a score of 4-1. Again, baseball here again tomorrow. Athenians with a doubleheader, 2 different opponents, Whiteland County and Memorial, Cecina. So we have a long day tomorrow, but hopefully a good day. And weather-wise, it looks to be very good for baseball tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm looking at that right now. Sunny and 77. We just might hit that 80 tomorrow. We've got 8, 9, and 10 coming up for Seville. The bottom of the third, Cale McCarty, Sammy Riddle, and Cade Fitzwater.
But I want you to change that.
What do you want me to change it to?
8, 9, and 1. You said 8, 9, and 10.
Oh, I'm sorry. You know what I actually meant?
I told you my score, but I said I had to say.
But you got this one right. Okay, you know what it really is? 7, 8, 9.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, I made the error on the other side.
The other side, but you
so
got
it
this.
Faded right through, you know.
Yep. We got it again now.
Well, we'd be cheating if we went 8, 9, and 10.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. You know, I imagine before you did that, I have a friend that is quite active on listening to our broadcast. So, Greg Stevenson, if you caught that, I'm sure you'll let me know about that.
All right, shortstop Cale McCarty coming to the plate. Cale's second time up, and he made it on, maybe on an air. No, he was.
Yes, he had the air and left when the left fielder was not sure what he wanted to do out there.
First pitch is in for a strike. Score on the softball game, or Lady Athenians trailing Seeger 6-1. Here's a swing and a miss by Cale. Well, he didn't get cheated on that one.
No.
But he is down on the count, 0-2. This one's inside. Austin Rader on for his third inning of work. There's the breaking ball, stays high. Sometimes he really shows that breaking ball out of his hand. If you're reading it, see how he kind of cranks on it a little bit. You can see what's coming. This one's down. So it's full count, 3-2. Cale McCarty, sophomore shortstop for the Athenians. Have a little bullpen action down there, Mike. Here's the ball fours. That's inside.
The
catcher Sammy Riddle now. He struck out his first time, so he's due right now.
I think Sammy struck out on 3 pitches, if I remember right. But he doesn't strike out that much, so we'll see what happens. With a runner on first and nobody out.
Whoa.
Sammy bunted that in self-protection there.
Yes,
and,
he did.
He gets credit for a sacrifice bunt. I don't know whether he even saw the ball as it got to the bat.
No, I don't think he did.
Pretty well turned.
He had to turn it.
Body and head and everything gone away, but he got the bat on the ball. So runner at second now. One down. Cade Fitzwater to the plate, and Cade last time grounded to shortstop. Shortstop made a good play on him, and it was a very close play at first. Here's the pitch. That's behind him, and the runner, Cale McCarty, on down to third base. They're saying now that the ball hit him, but I didn't see it hit him.
I didn't either. No. That's odd, though. He is one of them, by being a senior, that a lot of him, he takes a lot of balls. He's hit, probably been probably leading in being hit this year.
Here's the pitch. Oh, my. That ball was too high. It's bunted. Catcher couldn't find it in time. I think he might have actually had it looked like it only hit the net a foot or so above the concrete there. So it had taken a real good play to make, but he just didn't find a ball off the bat in time to make the play. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 down, bottom of the third. 4-1 Athenian lead. Trying to add on right here. Here's the pitch. This is bunted. It's fair. And that'll be a run. Second baseman late getting. Bare hand play by the second baseman to get the out. Young man, not one of the taller players on the team, throw was high, a little high and to his right, and he just stuck the bare mid out there and pulled it in. So good play there, but the Athenians get the run. That'll be a sacrifice and RBI on the bunt play there for Cade. So good job there getting the small ball into action. 5-1 ball game. Here's a pitch taken too high.
Brings up Will. He's got a hit and scored and walked and scored.
Pitch down and away. This is up, ball 3 now. Here's ball 4. That gets all the way back to the backstop. Catcher all over that one. See, hustles back to get it, and that'll bring up Carson Scott. Started the game at second base. As right now, he's still officially the pitcher. And Carson with a bad bunt, shall we say, last time, which was unusual for the young man. Well, let's see if he tries to bunt again, or maybe with 2 outs he'd be swinging away. Squares as if to bunt. That was just a fake bunt steal. The ball gets loose, and again, Will, for the second time after a ball gets loose, made the right choice and stayed with the bag. Good throw would have had him by quite a bit.
Oh.
So 1 ball, no strikes, 2 down. Bottom of 3rd. Here's the pitch outside. 2-0. Sophomore Austin Rader continues working on the mound here. Trying to get out of any number 3. This one, nice stop by the catcher diving out to his left. But Rader behind on the count, 3-0. Here's the pitch in there for a strike, 3-1. Ball's outside. You know, Rader reminds me a little bit of some of our younger pitchers that, look like pitchers on the mound, but struggle a little bit with coming into the pitches.
Yeah, he has tonight. Yeah. Josh has been hit twice. See if he gets a chance to swing on it today.
All right, here comes the coach. Brian Jeter talking to somebody back in the dugout there. Probably telling him what to write down on the changes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Josh hadn't had a chance to swing. He been hit twice, and I think he came around to score once, didn't he?
Yes. In the first inning, he scored.
Meeting on the mound.
I think the coaches turned around and looked to see if the umpire was coming yet. He's going to extend his talk now until they come and get him. Now we got an outfielder coming in.
Going to have to bring my binoculars, Mike.
Yeah.
I can't see those numbers that far away.
That, and when they got out there, they were standing around and moving around, so I'm not sure which one was the left center or right fielder was coming in. We'll find out here in a minute.
Well, we got a new player coming onto the field.
The new player is number 17, Dan.
Yeah, 17 is Micah Smith.
Oh, maybe, wait.
Well, Micah's going back.
He just brought a glove out.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. All right, here comes 32, which is a leadoff hitter, and that's Hayden Rudds. Rudds, and he's playing shortstop, so not sure who goes where here yet.
Dan, I think, should I say before
16. It's 16, right. Not
16.
6.
Evan,
I saw half of it.
I did too. Evan Davis.
Yep.
He was the center fielder, yes.
Okay, we got a 21 now going Dylan Binion. I believe it's Binion.
He's a new player, right?
Yeah, he's going to right field, it appears. He's a senior. Lady Athenians coming to bat in the bottom half of inning number 6, and they're trailing by a score of 7-1 over there.
Ladies and gentlemen, the new pitcher for North Putnam, number 16, Evan Davies.
21 for 12. Got that from the umpire down there. So 21 is
Dylan Binion.
And he's going in
for Dylan Binion is now in right field.
He's going in for Raider.
The pitcher, Raider.
Yes, okay.
And of course Raider was being DH.
Yeah. He's gonna play right field, but Benj will probably still hit for him, I would assume.
Yeah. Okay, about ready to go here. Again, it's the bottom of the third inning. Athenians leading by a score of 5-1. There's runners on second and first base. 2 down. Here's the pitch. That one goes to the backstop. So runners move up. Second and third with 2 down. Josh Blackburn. Josh, a junior. He's kind of one of those guys who move around from here to there, and he's pitched some and plays center field most of the time. Here's a pitch swung on and fouled. But starting for the first time this evening at third base. Fastball's away. Davies, a junior, maybe throws the ball a little bit harder than Raider did, but here's the ball breaking. That ball's going to be in the gap. Right fielder just did not see the ball at all. So here goes.
Josh is going to go for a stand-up triple.
Third. Yeah, I don't think he's going to catch it anyway.
No.
But he definitely did not see the ball off the bat. So RBI triple for Josh Blackburn, making the score 6-1.
The left fielder, Austin Warren.
Austin Warren steps in. Here's a ball swung on and fouled. That got somebody. I'm not sure it was the umpire or the catcher.
I got 7. What'd I do?
Here's a ball popped. Pitcher coming in, but that ball's going to go way back behind us. So Warren behind on the count. No balls, 2 strikes. Catcher slides to the outside. Let's see if the pitch goes there. There's a ground ball to third. He's up with it on to first base. Low throw and a nice grab over there at first base. Ball one hop, but really was kind of a skimmer, and
yes.
That's a tough pickup over there. So good job at first base for the Cougars. So the Athenians in the bottom of the third come up with 2 runs, and officially, I'm not sure how many hits they did have. Our scoreboard is.
We just had the 1 triple. We had.
Mike. They did catch up on the runs.
Okay.
Okay.
As I say, I had 7. Yeah.
Yeah.
We had a walk, 2 sacrifices, 2 walks, and the triple. That's
yeah. So at the end of 3 full, your Athenians have 7 runs on 2 hits and no errors according to the scoreboard, but we have 1, I believe, officially. And then for the North Putnam Cougars, they have 1 run on 1 hit, I believe.
Yes.
Is right.
Yes.
And they also have at least 1 error.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I don't know. Maybe we have a rookie on the scoreboard tonight, Mike.
Yeah, he's only a couple off. We have 4 hits tonight. Really, is all we have so far. He's got us for 2. We got 4.
Okay. Yeah, they have 1. So
yeah.
Look, we do have another change. Josh Blackburn now coming to the mound, and Cade, I think, goes back to third base.
Cade over third.
So ready to go here in the top of the 4th inning. Third pitcher for the Athenians here. Cam Saunders started the ball game with a couple innings, and then we brought in the normal second baseman, Carson Scott, and here we are in the top of the 4th, and we have now pitcher number 3, Josh Blackburn. First pitch in there just a little bit inside to Thorson. Thornton, a junior player, and the catcher for North Putnam. Here's the ball taken to right field. That ball is right along the line. Down foul ground, and great, nice running catch out there by Cam Saunders. Cam doing a good job of getting jump on the ball. Here a bit of a rally over here on the girls softball. They pick up a couple runs. Now trail 7-3. Let's see. Berry today is 0 for 1. Jalen Berry is a sophomore. Here's a pitch in there for a strike. So he's down 0-2. Here's a check swing, and he gets the check, so it's 1-2. Athenian pitchers all working from the stretch, no matter whether there's runners on base or not. Here's the pitch. That ball is outside. So the count evens 2-2. There's one right there, strike 3. Fastball on the outer half. So Josh gets a strikeout, the first batter he sees.
Out batting, number 25, Zach Culberson.
Zach Culberson, he's 0 for 1 tonight.
There's a pitch for a strike on the inside part. Fastball. Again, the fastball, and this fouled off to the right side. That was kind of a screamer there.
Yes, it was.
Landed safely, however, out there. So it's 0-2. Well, Josh throwing a few more fastballs than probably he normally does. Let's see what he has here on the 0-2. There's his breaking pitch. And swung on and missed. So out number 3, and in the inning, there's no runs, no hits, nobody left on base. At the end of 3.5 innings of play, your Athenians lead it by a score 7-1.
Nice inning for Josh. Come in.
Yeah, it really was.
2 strikeouts. Okay, we're going to have the middle of our order coming up. Cam Saunders, Jake Decker, and Cale McCarty. I just gave you names. I didn't give you numbers so I wouldn't mess that up again. We got it.
Well, I messed it up, so I'd say it bled right through from one side to the other. Well, the Athenians only came up with 2, it looks like, in the 6th inning on the softball game, and they still trailed in by a score of 7-3. Let's see, your team has been a tough team for the girls to beat. I think some years we kind of feel like it's a team we should be beating.
Yeah, right.
And I know that I think it was maybe 2 years ago I went over to Seeger. I don't know whether that sounds right or not, but I think it was 2 years ago. It doesn't seem like it was last year anyway.
Yeah.
It was a game that they completely outplayed Seeger until they got to the 6th inning, and they had one horrible inning and lost the lead, lost the game in the end. So maybe they can get a comeback tonight. There's the throw down, and we're ready to go here in the bottom of the 4th inning, and that'll bring up number 24, Cam Saunders.
The right fielder, number 24, Cameron Saunders.
Cam started out pitching this ball game, but has since moved to right field. He is 0 for 1, I believe.
Yes, he is. Walked in the first.
There's a ball taken deep to left field.
That's got him
that
hurt.
Will not be caught. That's going to 2-hop the fence. So Cam, he kind of wanted 3, but there's not 3 there. But he hustled on around there. I like the way he got out of the batter's box.
Yes.
You know, he was running for 3 when he started. And,
exactly.
And then they got the ball in good order. So stand-up double.
Jake Decker.
He's up, Jake. He's got a hit tonight. A couple RBIs.
Yeah, Sardis got that first RBI, I think, taking the ball up the middle. Here's a pitch fouled to the right side. That one missed the screen, too, or the
yes, it did.
Net, and again, safely. 0-1. Runner at second, nobody out. Here's the pitch, swung on and missed. Jake kind of went a fishing that time.
Yes. And he did that last inning.
Here's a line drive. Third baseman, short hop, on to first base.
Throw it away.
Whoa. Yeah, that'll be a E5 as his throw was short and to the right hand of the first baseman, who actually made a nice stop over there.
Yes, it
Picked
was.
It up cleanly, but the throw took him off the bag. So that'll be E5, and runners at first and second, nobody down.
Brings up Cale McCarty.
Ball to the shortstop. He goes to third, and that ball gets away. Now coming to the plate, and the throw will be late, and Athenians advance on to third also. So they've got 8-1 score now.
Jake end up on third.
I think we had to give that error to the shortstop on the throw, Mike.
I did. Yes, I did. Yeah, they had him.
Yeah, I'd say that probably was the right play. He was
I think so, yeah.
Toward the hole.
The play was ahead of him.
He saw it. Was covering the bag, and I don't know.
Right.
Sometimes you get excited out there and make an easy play hard, because that throw will only take about 20, maybe 25 feet. Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, there's a ball.
Well, I don't see anybody on deck, and the on-deck hitter is now out in the bullpen.
There's a ground ball to third. He's got a look. He looked up, Mike. He looked to see where he's going to throw before he got control of the ball.
Yes, he did.
So that's getting a little ugly out there right now.
Yeah, we've got
you go from
a double and 3 straight errors.
Yeah.
We're going to bring up Jake Wiemer. He's going to hit for Cade Fitzwater.
Okay, Wiemer will step in with runners on first and second base and nobody down. Pretty good chance here for the Athenians to make this a 5-inning ball game.
Yes,
Mike.
it does. Yep.
After Wiemer, we're going to turn it over to the top of the order again. Athenians again with runners on first and second, nobody down. There's a wild pitch as the ball's kind of coming a little bit short, and we've got runners on second and third. Second and third, nobody down.
Yeah.
9-1 is your score.
4. One.
Here's a breaking ball up and in. Wiemer ahead on the count, 2-0. There's a ball lined to left, and it's going to go foul. And I want to tell you, he got the sweet spot of the bat on that one, but just a little bit too quick. But, got a little more activity down in the bullpen here. Looks like we might see pitcher number 4.
Yeah.
Here's a pitch. That's down and in, and 3 balls and 1 strike. Jacob Wiemer, first at bat today. He butt ducked into that one, I think. High pitch and ball 4, so on down to first base.
The first baseman.
Here a call from the crowd for Will to hit a grand slam. So let's see. I don't think will overreact to that. Here's a pitch, and that hits him.
Not going to get a chance.
So he doesn't even have the opportunity. Hit batter and give him an RBI.
Yep.
So Will on down to first base, forcing the run in, and it's a 10-1 score, and nobody out. And here comes the coach back out for North Putnam, looking for relief. I don't know whether he's pondering his next judgment, but he appears to not be in a hurry to make it.
No, he took his time the last time out there quite a bit. So.
Eat the free tacos. A lot of his family.
Well, everything stays as it were. And we're going to
The second baseman, Carson.
bring up Carson Scott. Carson Scott's 0 for 2. He hadn't had too many games where he hadn't had a hit.
No, he usually finds a way to get on. He got on a walk last time.
Yeah,
though.
walk.
Got
Here's a
pitch.
wild pitch, and there's your 10-run edge right there. we I think missed. At least I did, Mike. We did have a pinch runner in there.
Yes, Andrew Martin did come in. We got.
Here's the ball fouled off. Well, I think it's going to stay foul. Yes, it does. Down the left field line. Drops harmlessly. 1 ball, 1 strike. Still nobody out. Bottom of inning number 4. Your Athenians looking to stop the bleeding a little bit that's happened earlier in this week. Well on the way to doing that. Here's a pitch. It's a ground ball to the left of the shortstop on to first base. Nice pick over there, but it's a late throw, and we've talked about that young man getting down the line.
Yeah.
Carson Scott, I don't know. I don't guess we maybe call him a burner, but he's pretty fast.
Yes.
So base hit for Carson Scott, and that'll bring up Josh Blackburn. Josh, our latest pitcher. Runners first and third. Here's a pitch. It hits
Again.
Blackburn for the third time.
Yes.
Well, I tell you what, get out the ice pack.
Yeah. He's going to need him tonight.
And that'll load him up. And that'll bring up.
Cleanup hitter.
Yep.
Austin Horn.
The left fielder, Austin Warren.
Well, I think we know who. We just don't know how much yet, Mike.
Right. You got that right.
12-1 score. Here's a pitch. That's down. No pressure on Austin because no one yelled
No.
grand slam. Here's a pitch swung on, popped up in the infield. If it's fair, it's an infield fly rule, and it is fair. So out number 2. Josh got under that one just a little bit.
Just a little. Well, he was our 9th batter, so I'm.
Hey, look who we got here. Mr.
Yeah.
Bennett.
Austin Bennett is going to hit for Cam Saunders. Owen Bennett.
Number 11, Owen Bennett.
Okay, well, that's good to see. You know,
yes.
We didn't really ever get a word on that, and just getting a rest today. There's a ball, screamer over in the softball field. No balls and a strike with 1 out. Breaking ball, caught by the pitcher. We had 2 outs.
Yes, we did.
Now, double play. Well, we kind of got caught in no man's land there.
And that was,
I mean, I was going to say that wasn't a terrible base running mistake, but probably could have made it close if we'd have read it right.
Yeah.
Okay, at the end of 4 full innings of play, your Athenians lead it by a score of 12-1, and we're going to have a new pitcher in the person of Cade Fitzwater. Check on the starting time.
Yes, that's Cade Fitzwater on the mound. Now he's coming in to probably finish this thing off, hopefully. It's a 12-1 lead. They'll be leading at the bottom of the top of the fifth with Colton Clifford, Cole Shoemaker, and Nick Huff. That is 7, 8, 9 in the order. We have a new third baseman, Caleb Coons. And I do believe he came in for Josh.
Number 25, Cade Fitzwater.
We have Caleb Coons in the game at third base. We have Andrew Martin in center field.
Number 23, Caleb Coons is now at third base. Number 29, Andrew Martin in center field. Second baseman, number 4, Colton Clifford.
All right, Clifford coming up for the second time today. Grounded out to the pitcher the first time. So Cade Fitzwater on. You know, I don't know, what Cade's actual pitching stats are, but he's had a chance to throw quite a bit this season.
More than we thought he would, I think. I'm not sure.
First pitch is a little bit high for a ball. This one's inside. Cade throwing the ball hard. Here's the ball swung on and fouled back into the net. You know, the 6 hits is not particularly impressive as you look at 6 hits.
Right.
But, the Athenians haven't had a chance.
No.
With getting hit. How many times have we been hit and then walked? And so just not an opportunity to swing the bat that much. Here's a ground ball left side. That's going to be a hit. Good job by Cade, but there's no way. That was
good effort.
A perfect swinging bunt. Yeah. And hit number 2 for the Cougars. Well, I'll bring up Shoemaker.
He's 0 for 0. He walked his only time up today.
Number 8 hitter in the lineup. Here's a pitch right there for a strike.
Sounds like we have a rally going over on the softball diamond.
Yep, they've put some runs on, but they've got 2 outs. So 1 ball, 1 strike, nobody out. Here's a ball that almost hits him. Cole Shoemaker, junior left fielder for the Cougars. That pitch is inside. Count goes to 3-1. Cade's throwing the ball hard, Mike.
Yeah, he's just all around right now.
That's too high. Ball 4. So runners at first and second, nobody down. Cade needs to get it squared up on the plate, but I really like the way he's throwing the ball. He's turning it loose. Here comes Will coming in after Sammy had a talk with Cade. Will says, "Let me in on this conversation here."
Third baseman Nick Huff.
I also know notice we have Mom coming down here behind the fence here, to keeping an eye on Cade.
Oh, okay. Here's a pitch inside corner, strike one. Athenians softball crowd's getting excited over there, Mike.
They're still going.
Here's a pitch swung on, fouled off to the right side.
One more run, I don't get caught out. Just sit to 8.
No balls, 2 strikes. Fitzwater out of the stretch and the pitch. This one's up high, ball 1. There's a pickoff play second and nothing there. And actually, Cade did a good job. I think he intentionally kind of lobbed the ball over because the runner had gotten in between Cale and the throw coming in. So that was one that could have been ugly. Here's a swing and a miss. Strike 3. Good pitch outside. Athenians putting some runs on the board. I believe they may have scored the winning run. I think the game's over. Athenian girls won one of the biggest comebacks, except they had a big comeback against Turkey Run, I believe it was, a couple of weeks ago that was similar. Here's a pitch swung, a line drive. Second baseman has it. Then he went to throw the ball and out of his hand. But the catch is given as it should have been, and that goes as out number 2. So it looks like a double victory here tonight, Mike.
That's a good thing for the Athenians.
Yeah, Lady Athenians come from behind. Wow. All right, Fitzwater firing it in here. Ground ball, shortstop. Cale has it on to second, force, and that'll be a ball game. She's all over. The Athenians win it here tonight by a score of 12-1. Mike, I'll give you a second to get some final totals there, and I'll go on to say that ball game tomorrow starts at, as we had announced according to the schedule, I was given, I think, at least a semi-official note that the 1:30 time will hold. Yeah. So 1:30 tomorrow, Whiteland Community will be the opponents for the Athenians. When that finishes around 4 o'clock, then the Athenians will take on Cecilia Memorial. So hope they can continue in the winning ways here this weekend. Athenians now stand 11-8 on the season, 4-5 in that Sagamore Conference. But 5 games left to go in that conference, and the way that conference has gone this year, you know, anything can happen.
Right.
I mean, Athenians are they're down by quite a bit when you look at it, but 7-2 and 6-2. We will probably know, if somebody wanted to look it up, what the results of the Tri-West Western Boone game would be tonight. Tri-West would be favored in that game, but Western Boone's got. You know, they beat Northern Montgomery in a big game. And 1:30 tomorrow.
Yeah, 1:30.
Yeah. Okay. We want to note that the Athenians play next week against the Southmont Mounties, and let's give the time on that one while we're at it. The Tuesday game will be at Southmont, and that is scheduled for 6 o'clock. And then Thursday will be right here, and that will be webcast. So Tuesday and Thursday, the Southmont Mounties. And then Saturday, it'll be Park Tudor right here at the Athenian Field. And, of course, Park Tudor, who's
Courtney Whitehead.
All right.
Another Athenian, Courtney Whitehead, yes.
Courtney, I tell you what, I remember a lot of things about Courtney, and one of them is he had the ugliest injury playing softball in my physical education class at Tuttle. Yes, there was an old base anchor that had been covered up, and he slid in there, and it was just like dirt, dust, and rubbish, Anyway, he caught that old anchor that was in there and just really tore him up. The other thing I remember, he was the first person to ever jump in my swimming pool in 1987.
Is that right?
I built a pool in 87, and it was ice cold. Didn't matter to Courtney. He jumped in and felt no pain.
Yeah. Well, I've got a little thing about Courtney, too. I started coaching. I won't say how long I coached, but it was for a long time, Dan. But in middle school, and Courtney was on the first team that I ever coached in middle school. Yes.
Well.
So we'll be glad to see Courtney come back.
I've been close to that 1987 time, I'll tell you
that.
Yes.
And, that's going to be a big day. I believe that we are celebrating the 2008 state championship team that day when Park Tudor comes to town. That'll be a big day for the Athenians.
Yeah, we'll mention that again tomorrow.
Right.
What do you got on totals there? I know the scoreboard wasn't right. So.
Well, it was close. I'm going to give it. I've got. They had 2 hits and 1 run. They committed 4 errors.
Okay.
We had 12 runs on 6 hits, and we had 1 lone error. So, it was. We took advantage of a lot of what they didn't do well to get that many runs. We had a big inning that they went kind of crazy on some errors there, and but we took care of business tonight. We used 4 pitchers? 4 pitchers. They all did a good job. Only gave up 2 hits. So it was a good night for the Athenians. The girls had a big comeback victory, and got a win over Seeger. So it was a good night to be an Athenian.
There you go. Yep. Well, Athenians stand at 11-8 now, and we'll be right back at it tomorrow at 1:30. We hope you can get out to the ball game. It's going to be a beautiful day.
Be a nice day. Yes.
Make it out. You can always pick it up, and if you can't catch us live, just
turn us on. Turn us on.
Yep. At your convenience, whatever time, because it'll be right there. All you got to do to go to YouTube with the Crawfordsville High School and get under athletics, and you'll find us. So, good evening. Beautiful evening out here this evening, and we'll see you tomorrow morning. Dan Welver, thanks again to Mike Schubert for keeping things straight up here.
Yeah.
So that's it for this evening. Good night and good baseball.